Every great athlete has one competition that means just a little bit more. It isn't always the Olympics. It isn't always World Championships. Sometimes it's coming home. After months of competing across Europe against the world's very best, Yaroslava Mahuchikh finally returned to Ukraine. The world record holder arrived as overwhelming favourite, but with thousands of home fans watching, enormous expectations, and fellow Olympic medalist Iryna Herashchenko waiting in the field, this national championship quickly became far more than just another competition. Women's high jump has entered one of the strongest eras in decades. Yaroslava Mahuchikh has already written the history books. She owns the world record. She's a reigning Olympic champion. She's won almost every major title available. Yet despite all those accomplishments, there's still something special about competing at home. Joining her in this national championship was fellow Olympic medalist Iryna Herashchenko, one of Ukraine's most accomplished high jumpers and one of Mahuchikh's longest standing teammates and rivals. Although Mahuchikh entered as an overwhelming favourite, national championships often create a completely different atmosphere. Every athlete knows each other, every jump matters, and every clearance is celebrated by a crowd that knows exactly what's at stake. Conditions throughout the afternoon couldn't seem to make up their mind. Rain showers, bright sunshine, strong gusts of wind. Almost every type of weather arrived during the competition. But despite the difficult conditions, Mahuchikh later praised the organisers for one simple reason. The landing pit remained completely dry. She even noted that at some Diamond League meetings, athletes are forced to warm up on wet landing mats whenever rain arrives. But here everything had been carefully covered before competition began, allowing the athletes to compete safely despite the changing weather. It may seem like a small detail, but at 2 meters in the air, those details matter. As the bar continued to rise, the field gradually began to shrink. Experienced athletes started using tactical passes. Others needed multiple attempts just to survive another round. Among them was Iryna Herashchenko, one of Ukraine's greatest ever high jumpers. Year after year, she's represented her country on the biggest international stages. And once again, she showed exactly why she remains one of the nation's elite competitors. But eventually, the competition became what everyone expected, a showcase for Yaroslava Mahuchikh. Then the bar moved to exactly 2 meters. For most elite high jumpers, this is a career-defining height. Many Olympians never clear it. Many national champions spend their entire career chasing it. But for Mahuchikh, this jump carried a different significance. She had not yet cleared 2 meters outdoors during the 2026 season. The runway fell silent. She accelerated into her approach, plant, take off, perfect timing, perfect rotation, perfect clearance. For the first time this outdoor season, Yaroslava Mahuchikh was back over 2 meters. The crowd erupted, not because they had just witnessed a world record, but because they knew their champion was beginning to find her very best form once again. With the Ukrainian title already secured, Mahuchikh wasn't finished. Instead, the bar rose again. 2.04 meters, a height she had successfully cleared only a handful of times throughout her entire career. This wasn't simply another attempt. A clearance here would become the best mark in the world this season. Her first attempt just wasn't quite there. The second looked much closer. After landing, Mahuchikh could be heard analysing the jump herself, saying she had approached well but still needed to finish the clearance better over the bar. Now everything came down to one final jump. By this point, the crowd wasn't just watching, they were part of the competition. Thousands of voices echoed throughout the stadium. Come on, let's go. Every clap matched her approach. Every fan hoped they were about to witness something extraordinary. Mahuchikh composed herself, took one final look at the bar, began her run. She attacked the takeoff, rose beautifully above the crossbar. For a split second it looked possible, but the bar wouldn't stay. 2.04 meters would have to wait another day. Although the world-leading height escaped her, this afternoon was still a major success. The Olympic champion had returned home, won another national title, cleared 2 meters for the first time this outdoor season, and perhaps most importantly, she reminded everyone that her build-up towards the major championships is progressing exactly as planned. After the competition, Mahuchikh thanked the crowd for their incredible support. She admitted how much she missed being home and said it was inspiring to see so many people continue supporting athletics, despite everything Ukraine had endured. She also revealed that she believed her peak form is still coming, explaining that she and her team are building towards the European Championships before turning their attention to the World Championships later in the season. Sometimes, great performances aren't measured by world records. Sometimes, they're measured by what they represent. For Yaroslava Mahuchikh, this was more than another victory. It was a homecoming, a celebration of Ukrainian athletics, and another important step towards what could become another unforgettable championship season. If 2 meters is only the beginning, the rest of the world may soon have another very serious problem. Thanks for watching, everyone. Until next time.
Slava Ukraini!